Good morning, children. Children, this is your English class, and today I'm going to start your English grammar. Children, this is the very first chapter of your English grammar, and in this chapter, we will discuss about sentences, words, and letters. So, now let's come to the chapter. And first of all, let's discuss about sentences. Children, a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. What is a sentence? Children, sentence is a group of words that can make a complete sense. A sentence may contain any number of words, one or more. Means a sentence may be of only one word, and maybe there are more than one words in a sentence. Read these sentences. The very first sentence is halt, and the second one is come here, and the third one is the children went away, and the fourth is hurry, please come with me. Children, these all four are sentences, and thus a sentence is a group of words. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words put in proper order that states a complete thought. Children, in a sentence, it is also necessary that the words of the sentence should be put in proper order, and then after they can state a complete thought. Now, dear students, let's discuss about words. Now we will know about words. What are words? Children, while speaking and writing, we use words. What we use? We use words in sets or groups. Children, when we speak something and when we write something, then we use words, okay, in sets or groups. Each set has its words in a certain order. And children, we know that when we speak something, then we speak the words in sets or groups, and each set has its words in a certain order. Means the words has a sequence. For example, the first one is Ritu speaks English, and the second one is Hari is a tall boy. And children, here we can know that here are two sets of words. Either of them has complete meaning. They form sentence. Means here these are three words. Ritu speaks and English. There are three words, and these three words has a complete meaning. These three words have complete sense, and one sentence tells us what language Ritu speaks. We can understand with the help of these three words that Ritu speaks English. The other sentence, this one, tells something about Hari's height. So here we can say that these two, first and second, these are the sentences, because this is the group of words, and this group of word is able to make a complete sense. Okay, children. Now let's know about letters. Children, sentences are made up of words. I think you all know that sentences are made up of words, and words are made up of letters. Children, here Here we read a sentence. Ritu speaks English. And this sentence is made up of words. There are three words. Ritu speak and English. These three are words. And these three words, when come together, then they make a sense. And we can call this all these three words a sentence. That means a sentence is made up of words. Okay, children? And the next thing is this. What is letters? Children, letters are made up of sentences are made up of words and words are made up of letters. Children, you know there are 26 letters in English alphabet, A to Z. And you know, sentences are made up of words and words are made up of letters. When letters come together and they make word, okay? For example, you can see here, this is I-N-D-I-A. These are 5 letters. Means I also a letter, N also a letter. D is a letter, I is a letter, and A is a letter. And when these all 5 letters come together, they make a sentence. That is India. What? This is India. Okay, children. So here we can understand that words make sentences and letters make words. And in the other language we can say that sentences are made up of words and words are made up of letters. So children, here India is a word. What? India is a word. And India is my country. This is a sentence. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. These are 2 sentences. So children, here this is to remember, sentences are made up of words and words are made up of letters. And every word has some meaning. And the next thing, this is to learn, a sentence is a setup of words put in proper order and that states a complete thought. Children, you know, in the previous chapter we have already discussed about sentences, words and letters. Now let's start chapter 2. In this chapter we will know about capital and small letters. So now let's start. Children, in English there are 26 letters that I had already told you in the last chapter, in the previous chapter. These letters are written in 2 forms. You know, these 26 letters are written in 2 different forms. These are, first one large and the second is small. Okay children, so you can see here letters in large form. Okay, in this box you can see that all the 26 letters are written in large form, or you can say it in capital form. And in the next box, in this box, you can see that all the 26 letters are written in small form. So we can understand here all the 26 letters of English alphabet can be written in 2 forms. First is large or capital form and the second is small form. So children, the letters of English alphabet written in large form are called capital letters or capitals, and letters of English alphabet written in a small form are called small letters or smalls. So now let's know about capital letters. Children, take any book and read the page out of it. Any page of it. You will see that most of the letters used to form words are small letters. But a few letters are in capitals also. Observe these following sentences. First sentence is the stars look like tiny lamps. And the second sentence is my sister Renu goes to a convent school. Children, in these two sentences, we can understand how we can use the letters of English alphabet in two different forms that are capital and small. Children, in the above sentences, letters T, M and this R are capitals, while the rest of the letters, means all other letters, these all, okay, are small. Mostly we use small letters in writing, but here and there we use capital letters also. So children, you can see here also in this book, in your English grammar book, when you open this page, then you can see here is take. In the word take, there is T and T is capital, while others all letters are in small. And here after full stop, this is U. In U, you can see that Y is capital and O, U are small. So children, this is the next thing to understand, that when and how we use capitals and when and how we use smalls. So children, now let's know about use of capital letters. Children, now we will know about use of capital letters. The very first rule to use the capital letters is, children, the first letter of the first word in every sentence. When you are starting a new sentence, when you are writing something, when you are writing a story, when you are writing a paragraph, then the very first and after full stop, very new sentence, when you are starting, then the first letter of the sentences will be capital. Means the first letter of the first word in every sentence will be capital. For example, she has a storybook in her hand. In this sentence, S is capital. And the next sentence is, my sister is tall and slim. In this sentence, M is capital. So here we can understand that the first letter of first word in every sentence is always capital. This was the first rule. And the second rule is, the first letter of the word God and of any word used for God is always capital. For example, you can see here, we must pray to God. When we use word God, whenever you are using word God, whenever you are writing the word God, then we have to write G. G always capital. In word God, we have to write always G word capital, G letter capital. Okay, next example is, God is all powerful. We must woe to his will. Children, you know, here is a word his, and in his, H is capital. H is capital because H is referring him, sorry, his is referring to God. That's why H is capital. And you know the rule is also that the first letter of the word God and of any word used for God is always capital. Now, next rule is the first letter of a particular name of a person or place is always capital. For example, Birbal was one of the 9 gems of Akbar. 9 gems of Akbar. You know, here are two names, two particular name. Here is Birbal and Akbar. Children, whenever you write the name of any person, then we have to write the first letter of that person's name is capital. We have to write always the first letter of any particular name, always capital. Okay children, the next sentence for example is the Taj Mahal stands on the bank of the Yamuna at Agra. In this sentence you can see Taj Mahal, Yamuna and Agra. Here these three names are particular, and in these three words the first letter of these words, here is T and here is M and here is Y and here is A, is capital, because you know this is the rule. The first letter of a particular name, in particular name there may be any person, any place, okay, any book name, any mountain name, like this, any river name, okay, any city name, any blaze name, okay. If there is any blaze, any city, any person, any book, any mountain, then the first letter of that particular name is always capital. Now let's know about next rule. Children, the next rule is the first letter of the name of day or month. Children, whenever you are writing any name of days and any name of months like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday, then the first letter of the day name we have to write capital. And whenever you are writing any month's name, then we have to write the first letter of that month capital. For example, April, June, September, November, etc. Okay. Next, the first letter of the first word of each line of a poem. Children, whenever you are writing a poem, then we have to write the first letter of each line of the poem. For example, boys and girls come out to play. This is the way to be fit and gay. In these two lines, we can see here that the first letters of every line, here is B and here is T, is capital. So, whenever you will write any poem, then the first letter of every line you will have to write capital. And the next rule, the letters I and O when used as independent words, then we have to write capitals. For example, I. Whenever you write a I, then I will be always capital. Okay, I, whenever you are writing I independently, then we have to write capital. For example, I shall do what you advise me. Next, save me, O God, from this trouble. Whenever you are writing O independently, then you will write O capital. So children, your chapter is over and the answer sheet of this chapter I will send you in the group. Thank you children.